Hello, good morning. Now, here's a subject really dear to my heart. It's selling techniques. A really important tool of any person selling in any situation is their questioning skills. If you have good questioning skills, you'll find out where your customer's hot button really is. Now, if you ask the first question, the customer will often give you the answer they think you want to hear. That's an interesting one, isn't it? So how do you get under the skin of that first answer? Well, it's probably to turn it into some sort of feeling type of question. So it's maybe, oh, that's interesting. How does that make you feel? Now, an old proven technique is to carry on asking questions on a specific subject until you're kind of asking one more question than you truly feel comfortable asking. It's almost a little bit too personal, a bit too detailed about how the customer is motivated on that particular subject. If you're brave enough to do that, it'll give you real insight to how you can meet the needs of that particular situation. Now, there's a key element to asking questions of a customer, and that's your listening skills. How often do you talk to someone and you can see that they're already framing the next question they're going to ask you, and they're not really listening to what you're saying? To be honest, we all fall foul of that from time to time, and goodness only knows within family situations it's really, really common. And when you're talking to your customer, that's important that you don't do that. You need to be listening for what they're saying. And it can even be little body language indicators that can give you insight into what's important to them. So my challenge to you this week is to prepare yourself a bit of a script. Actually think about a situation that comes up regularly and think about your opening question and how you're going to phrase that. And then what follow-up questions you might ask that will get in touch with the feelings and motivation of your customer. And then put it into practice and see whether you can really get under the skin of a situation that you haven't quite got the measure of now. And then I want you to observe yourself with your listening skills as well. And really practice listening and not thinking of the next question until the customer has said everything that they want to say. Here is an exercise to help you practice your questioning and listening skills. Think of a question that you would commonly ask your customer. Think of something you can ask them to get under the skin of that first answer that they give you. It's likely to be something relating to how they makes them feel. It could be as simple as, how does it make you feel? Be ready to keep on asking those questions until you get under the skin of what they're saying. Now you're going to need to practice this, so draw yourself a grid and start noting the answers that you get and what happens when you start to ask these kind of questions. Remember, I've spoken about analysis before. I want you to analyse how well this works for you.